What's going on, everyone? So, Sonic the Hedgehog is now in theaters. Yes, this was supposed to come out in 2019, but the fans spoke after seeing the trailer, so they decided to, fix up the CGI of Sonic a little bit, and lo and behold, in 2020, we now finally have Sonic the Hedgehog. It's based on a video game, for those of you who don't know, and it has an all-star cast. It has Tika Sumpter, it has, of course, Ben Schwartz in the lead role, Jim Carrey, James Marsden, and a slew of other actors and actresses. This is a movie that many people were looking forward to. I myself, not gonna lie, if you're new to the channel, I myself am not a gamer, so I wasn't really excited for Sonic for that. The trailer didn't really interest me, and then the story itself also didn't interest me. So wasn't really sure what to expect going into this movie. I thought for sure that, yes, I didn't know what to expect, but at the same time, I was like, it's probably gonna be a terrible movie. Lo and behold, I will say there is enjoyment to be had with this movie. Jim Carrey, first and foremost, is very enjoyable in this movie. He's very over the top, but it's done in a way that, I don't know, I think that it was perfect with what he was going for. And I think that he definitely was having a lot of fun on set, and it really does show. Easily the best part about the movie. The cast itself is also really good. I think they all give it their all. James Marsden, yes, he's kind of typecast at this point, especially with, he did Hop and now this. But I think that for what he has to offer, I think it's good. Ben Schwartz as Sonic is really good as well. Good voice acting for sure. And Tika Sumpter with what she's given, I think also is passable. The humor, it doesn't always land. I'd say it's about 40% of it lands. But that's not bad. I mean, considering that like 40% is like chuckles and like a couple laugh out loud moments, it's not bad. Mostly due to Jim Carrey, but nonetheless, still pretty cool. The CGI is something I thought I was going to have a big problem with it, and it's mixed. But first, I want to say that what is consistent is Sonic's CGI is really good. I think that it's really cool with the texture that they utilized with the fur. Like, you really do get a sense of, oh, wow, like, with the way that the texture looks, this is something that probably could be in real life. Obviously, it's not, but you feel as though because of all the attention to details. Same with the eyes and how, like, there's reflections on the eyes. It's stuff like that with the details of CGI that I really do respect and appreciate. Of course, there are some CGI moments that I didn't like. I'll get into that in the negatives, but I still gotta give them props. Also, the movie flies by. It's only like 98 minutes. Flies by. There's no real downtime, which I think is pretty cool. But other than that, I can't lie. This movie is. I think if you're a parent taking your child to see this movie, I think you'll probably enjoy yourself, as well as children. But I just can't really give this an actual recommendation because I have a lot of issues with it. For one, I think that the storytelling and the character development is pretty, cliched. And honestly, been there, done that in a way where it's like, okay, is there anything new to add to what, the genre's already had to offer? And it's like, well, I guess not with how they're going about it. Characters do things that is literally, again, it's a huge pet peeve of mine, but this movie does it where it's like a character does something very uncharacteristic just because it's like, oh, this character has to do that, so then it goes from point B to then C, and it's like, I gotcha. That's why he did it. And I don't like it when a movie does that. If you're new to the channel, you should know that. I don't like it when a movie does that, and I feel like Sonic the Hedgehog definitely does that, especially in the final act. Which, speaking of which, not a fan of the final act. I think that they used way too much CGI in the final act, and again, they used a lot of tropes I don't like. It's a final act action scene that, feels kind of like not intense because you know what's going to survive, you know who's going to survive, and at the same time, they also try to do levity during the situations, and it falls flat. So it's stuff like that that I just don't like. I feel like a movie like this, yes, it's harmless in the long run, but as a critic, I can't help but sit back and say, I get it, what this is meant for, but I also have to say, this is a flaw, this is a flaw, this is a flaw. It's just how I am. If you're someone that is able to look past a lot of flaws, I think you'll enjoy this movie. If you're someone that can't look past a lot of flaws, I don't think you'll like this movie. I personally found some enjoyment because I was surprised that it wasn't a train wreck of a movie that I thought was going to be based on the trailers. But it still has some enjoyment to be had, even if it does have a lot of flaws. Also, I forgot to mention, there's a lot of product placement. Found it pretty funny, but especially with Olive Garden, it's like they had this like weird thing about like just really trying to get people to see Olive Garden, with going there. I don't know. Maybe there'll be more people seeing it if Sonic the Hedgehog is a hit. But there was that, and also the film just drops a lot of plot points and storytelling beats just off the dime. Like, it's like, oh, this is important, and then it's like by the end, it's like, oh, we never did fix that. It's like, oh, no, forget about that. So just stuff like that. Also, I mentioned the CGI. Again, that final act, there's just way too much obvious CGI. CGI is a tool like anything. Where you utilize it correctly, it becomes seamless and you forget about it. But when you do it in a way where it's like, oh, that's very noticeable, loses its velocity, I think, personally. So Sonic the Hedgehog, like I said, and I'm beating dead horse, it's got some entertaining beats. Jim Carrey kills it in this movie, I think, personally, with his over-the-topness. The movie has some CGI that does work, and although it has flaws, I would say, not going to recommend it, but if you like this movie and you see it and you like it, totally get it. Sonic the Hedgehog, for me personally, though, I'll be giving it a 2.5 out of 5-star rating. Not going to lie, 2.5 out of 5-star rating, like I said, a lot higher than I thought it was going to be. So, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below of Sonic the Hedgehog. In lieu of Sonic the Hedgehog's overabundance of product placement, my review is going to product placement buy drinks. Yep, these drinks are awesome, so buy them. So, guys, let me know Sonic the Hedgehog. What did you think about it? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, don't forget the subscription, notification bell, and I'll catch you guys later.